Kiss your mother.
Hey, how's it going?
words haven't changed. Ine matzot u'manayim she'veratim yam yachad. Ine matzot u'manayim she'veratim yam yachad. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. Inem matov u'manayim she'veratim yam yachad. Inem matov u'manayim she'veratim yam yachad. Shalom aleichem, salam aleikum. Shalom aleichem, salam aleikum. Shalom aleichem, salam aleikum. Shalom aleichem, salam aleikum. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. Inem matov u'manayim she'veratim yam yachad. Inem matov u'manayim she'veratim yam yachad. Inem matov u'manayim she'veratim yam yachad. Inem matov u'manayim she'veratim yam yachad.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody. And welcome to Temple Beth Israel on this beautiful afternoon when we have the opportunity to gather together as friends, as family, and as community as we welcome a young man, Ethan, into our community officially as he becomes, when he is called to Torah for his aliyah, when he becomes a bar mitzvah. So Tal, it's really wonderful. Ethan, it's really wonderful to have your dad Tal and your mum Kate and your sister Amy here. And of course, as we welcome you, I'd like to welcome your family that are joining us through our live streaming in Israel and in the United Kingdom. We welcome you and anyone else who might be joining us for our service this afternoon. So, Ethan, I'd like to welcome you onto the bima with your mum and dad as they present you with your talit. Please come on up.
Ethan, this talit, I'd like you to look at it as representative of the inner life. And one of the most important work that you can do in your life is to refine and work on your inner life. Okay, so let it be a symbol for that.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר קידושן ומצוותיו וציוונו להידטף בציצית. אמן.
You may be a bar mitzvah, but you're always a son.
Yes.
We're going to continue now with Ashrei. We are on page 338. Hopefully you received a copy of Mishkan Tefillah, the blue prayer book, as you entered into the congregation. Page 338 for Ashrei.
This melody is a little unfamiliar to some of our congregants, but our friends from Scopus, you should be able to help us out.
אשרי יושבי ביתך, עוד יהללוך סלע.
אשרי העם שככה לו, אשרי העם שאדוני אלוהיו.
תהילה לדוד ארוממך, אלוה המלך ואחך שמך לעולם ועד.
בכל יום ארחך ועלה שמך לעולם ועד.
גדול אדוני ומעולם מאוד, ולגדולתו אין חקר.
דור לדור ישבח מעשיך ובורותיך יגידו.
הדר כבוד הודך, בדברי נפלותיך עשיך.
וזמורותיך יאמרו וגדולתך אספרנה.
זכר רב תעופה יביעו, וצדקתך ירננו.
חנון ורחום אדוני, ערך אפיים וגדול חסד.
טוב אדוני לכל ברחמיו על כל מעשיו.
יודוך אדוני כל מעשיך, חסידיך יברכוך.
כבוד מלכותך יאמרו, וגבורתך ידברו.
להודיע לבני אדם גבורותיו, וכבוד אדם מלכותו.
מלכותך מלכות כל עמים, ומלשותך בכל דור ודור.
סומך אדוני לכל הנופלים, וזוקף לכל הכפופים.
עיני חולליך יסברו, ואתה נותן להם את תחלביתו.
פותח את ידיך, ומשביח לכל חי רצון.
צדק אדוני דבריך, וחסד בכל מעשיו.
קרוב אדוני לכל קרב, לכל אשר קרבו באמת.
רצון יראה יעשה, ואת שבתם ישמע ויושיעם.
שומר אדוני את כל אוהביו, ואת כל הרשעים ישמיד.
תהילת אדוני ידברך בי, ויברך כל בשר שם קודשו לעולם ועד.
ואנחנו נברך יה מעתה ועד עולם. Hallelujah.
And we turn back in our prayer books in our Siddurim to page 218, for Psalm 115, Hallelujah.
Hallelujah, El Bikocho. Hallelujah, Ki Ahuzo. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, Gurotav. Hallelujah, Kerobuzo. Hallelujah. 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 Hallelujah, take a shofar. Hallelujah, never bechinor. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, tofu mavo. Hallelujah, mimeoga. Hallelujah, tzitz neshama. Hallelujah, b'tzitz le'truah.
Page 342 as we rise for the Chatzi Kaddish.
Yitzkaron, Yitzkadash Merabah, Amen. Ve'almati brachute, Ve'amlich malchute, Ve'chayachon v'yomechon, Chayetcho beit Yisrael, Bagala, Bagala, Uvitzman Karim, V'yimeru, Amen, Yehesher Al-Gorah, Ve'alam Olam Me'almaya, Yitbarach, Yitbarach, Yishtabach, Yitpa'al, Yitromam, V'naseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal Shem Medekudesha Brevu Leila Mikol Birchata V'shirata Tushbechata V'nechemata Tamiram Be'alma V'yimeru Amen.
So on page 344 we have reached the Amidah, and as we enter into the Amidah, as is our custom here at TBI, we'll recite the first three blessings out loud standing, and then we'll continue together but seated. Page 344.
Adonai Sefatai Tiftach Ufi Agitei Latecha Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avotenu V'imotenu Elohei Abraham Elohei Yitzchak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor V'hanora El Elyon Gomer Hasadim Tovim V'koneh Hakol V'zocher Chasdei Avot V'imachot U'mevi Gula Livnei B'neihem L'ma'an Shemo Be'ahava Melech Ozer Moshiach U'magen Baruch Atah Adonai Magen Abraham Be'ezrat Sarah Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai Mechayim Eitim Atarav Le'oshiach Mashiv Aruch U'Murid HaGeshem Mazriach HaShemesh U'Murid HaTal Mechalkel Chayim B'Chesed Mechayim Eitim B'Rachamim Rabim Somech Noflim D'Rofech Olim U'Matir Asurim U'Mkayem Emunato L'Shenei Afar Michamocha HaGeburot U'Midom Melach Melech Me'mitzum Chayim Atzmiach Yeshua V'ne'eman Atah L'Hachayot Meitim Baruch Atah Adonai Ha'el HaMeitim Nikadesh et Shimcha ba'olam Keshem Shemakdishim Oto B'Shnei Marom Hakatuv al Yad Nevi'echa V'karazeh el Zeh ve'amar Kadosh, Kadosh, Kadosh Avinu Malkeinu, Umoshienu ve'Hu Yashmienu, Berachamav le'nei kol chai. Ani Adonai Elohechem, Yimloch Adonai le'olam, Elohai Tzion, Ledor vador. Hallelujah. Letovato nagid godlecha, ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש, ושבחך אלוהינו לא יכינו לא ימוש לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
Please be seated and turn to page 353. For the good in us, which calls us to a better life, we give thanks. For the strength to improve the world with our hearts and hands, we give praise. For the peace in us, which leads us to work for peace, we are grateful. For the gift of Shabbat, which renews us for life, we offer blessing. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh ha-Shabbat. Now turn to page 355. Ever-present one, may we, your people Israel, be worthy in our deeds and our prayer, wherever we live, wherever we seek you, in this land, in Zion restored, in all lands. You are our God, whom alone we serve in reverence. Baruch atah Adonai shetorcha levadecha v'yira'at. We turn to the middle of page 357. When we behold your heavens, the work of your fingers, the moon and the stars that you set in place, what are we humans, that you are mindful of us? We mortals, that you take note of us? You made us little less than divine, adorned us with glory and majesty. You gave us dominion over your handiwork, laying the world at our feet. Our eternal God, how majestic is your name throughout the earth.
Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha u'lecha na'eh l'hodot. A Song of Peace, Shalom Rav, on page 358.
Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Ki atzahu melech Adon, lecho hashalom. Ki atzahu melech Adon, lecho hashalom. Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. B'tov beinecha yivarech et amcha Yisrael. B'chol עת ובכל שעה ישלומך. Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam.
moments for silent prayer, we may find inspiration on page 360 or 361. Hiu l'ratzon imrei fi, v'hegyon libi lefanecha, Adonai tzuri v'goali. May the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable to you, O God, my rock and my redeemer. We're going to bring out the Torah, and eventually Ethan will be called to Torah. But in preparation for becoming a bar mitzvah, in preparation for this afternoon, it was Ethan's responsibility, it was a mitzvah, a religious obligation, for him to write some words of what the Torah portion means to him. Some call it a speech, some sermon, but the correct term is, in this case, it's a Devar Torah, it's words of Torah explaining what the Torah portion means. Other people use the word drasha, the same meaning. So Ethan, I'm going to hand over the bima to you as you share with your family, your friends, and the community what your Torah portion means to you.
Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. My Parsha, Parshat Bahar, has a lot of themes and advanced ideas. It speaks about the importance of rest, recharge, and reset in our daily lives. The 3 R's, rest, recharge, and reset, relate to nature, the land, and agriculture, as well as dealing with human ownership and property. In the Parsha, the first concept that is discussed is the number 7. We all know that there are 7 days in a week, and on the 7th day, Shabbat, is a day of rest where we recharge and reset. We can also see this happening in everyday life. We have 24 hours in a day. Around 7 hours we sleep. So we are running around working during the day, but in order to keep going, we must sleep. What Parshat Bahar teaches us is that it's important for us as humans, the masters of the land, to respect the earth by giving it a chance to rest and reset. For 6 years, the land produces crops containing vitamins and nourishment for us. And in the 7th year, it is time for the land to have its own rest. This is known as the Shemitah year. Another interesting concept about Parshat Bahar is the number 50, or Yovel, known as the Jubilee year in English. This is a culmination, or a huge reset, after 49 years, which is calculated by multiplying 7 Shnat Shemitah by 7 cycles, which totals 49 years, after which the land and ownership and all human possessions return. Why is this relevant? Today, in our society, we can see that the rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poorer, which threatens the stability of our human society. The Torah is protecting us against this by introducing these concepts of the Jubilee year. Imagine that in the 50th year, all loans would be forgiven and all land would be returned to its original owner. In biblical times, this was God. We can see that it would be a very challenging concept to implement in our day and age. However, we can see some echoes of this, even in our times. In Israel, for example, people don't own the land outright. They only lease it for 99 years, double Yovel, and then it returns back to the government. But there is another challenge with the Yovel concept. Is it fair for someone who has worked hard their whole life to give it all up after 50 years and to be in the same position as someone who was just never bothered? There is also this to consider. Today, people live a lot longer. According to the BBC, over the last few decades, life expectancy has increased dramatically around the globe. In 1841, females were expected to live to just 42 years of age and males 40. Yet in 2016, females should expect to reach 83 and males 79. I make this point to continue to argue that the Yovel is a challenging concept to apply in the 21st century. In summary, while Parshat Bahar has a lot of ideas and stuff that are difficult to implement today, the whole idea of rest, recharge, and reset are as relevant today as they were in the ancient times. It is quite amazing how these ideas have stood the test of time. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, Yeshua Torah. So when you gave the statistics, Ethan, about reaching certain ages, especially what was the year 1841, that females living to just 42 years old. Well, I feel very good. I just made it to 43. So friends, there'll be other opportunities, if I can ask you please, there may be other opportunities where you might feel moved to applaud, and I know to applaud and clap is a sign of love and a sign of affection and gratitude, but if I could ask you to refrain from that, as it's not our custom during services, but we know Ethan knows how much you appreciate being here and being part of this service. And so Ethan, we're going to now move into the Seder Kriyat Torah, the reading of Torah, which is on in your prayer books, page 362. And if I could ask you to please rise as I invite Chris up to open our ark.
Vayhi b'to Aaron, vayomer Moshe, Kuma Adonai, ve'avutzu oivecha, ve'anusu misanecha, mipanecha, ki mitzion tetzei Torah, ki mitzion tetzei Torah,
Asher hotzeticha mi'eretz Mitzrayim libeit ha'avadim. I am your eternal God, who led you out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Lo ihyeh lecha Elohim acharim al panai. You shall have no other gods besides me. Lo tisa et shem Adonai Elohecha lashav. You shall not swear falsely by the name of Adonai, your God. Zachor et Yom HaShabbat lekadsho. Remember the Sabbath and keep it holy. Kabed et avicha ve'et imecha. Honor your father and your mother. Lo tirtzach. You shall not murder. Lo tinaf. You shall not commit adultery. Lo tignov. You shall not steal. Lo ta'aneh bared ed shaker. You shall not bear false witness against your neighbor. Lo tachmod. You shall not covet.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo, Gadol Araiti,
We may be seated. So our parasha this morning, as you heard from Ethan, is Bahar, and that comes towards starting to head towards the end of the book of Leviticus, chapter 25. If you'd like to follow along in the Chumash and the Torah commentary, they're scattered throughout the congregation underneath your seats, the bigger of the two blue books. We are on page 946, 946, chapter 25, verse 1. And our first Torah reader this afternoon is Tal, Ethan's father. So I'm going to invite Tal up onto the beamer. Make sure you get the yad. And we call to Torah for our first aliyah. Ya'amdu lali Torah, Mordechai Levi ben Machluf v'Tamar, Chaim ben Yehoshua v'Etzi. We call to the reading of Torah, Mati Levi and Chaim Kedar.
ברכו את אדוני המבורך.
ברוך אדוני מבורך לעולם ועד.
ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד.
ברוך אתה אדוני
אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר בחר בנו בכל העמים ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
אמן.
ובשנה השביעית שבת שבתון יהיה לארץ. שבת לאדוני, שדיך לא תזרע וכרמך לא תזמור. ואת ספיך קצריך לא תקצור, ואת ענבי נזיריך לא תפצור. שנת שבתון יהיה לארץ, והייתה שבת הארץ לכם, לאוכלה לך, לעבדך, לאמתך, לשכירך, לתושביך הגרים עמך, ולבהמתך ולחיה, אשר בארצך, תהיה כל תבואתה לאכול.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת, וחיי העולם נטע בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen. Shabbat Chavatena Abraham Yitzchak Yaakov Imotenu Sarah Rivka Rachav Aleim. May the God of our ancestors bless you as you call to Torah in honor of God, in honor of Shabbat, and in honor of this young man, Ethan, becoming a bar mitzvah in just a little while. When I was speaking with Kate and with Tal and with Ethan about why are the two of you called to Torah, what's so special about you guys? And the reality is they turned around and said, these guys are our family here in Australia. And that's something that's really special to the Vice family. That you hear, who's from Gold Coast? I forgot. So you've come down from Gold Coast to support Ethan as he becomes a bar mitzvah, which is something that's very unique and special. And you have the special joy of taking him kiteboarding. Other way around? Other way. So what do you do? What's your role?
I will take him next.
You'll take him next. I'm sorry I got that confused, but it's wonderful. But the reality is in this essence, is that the two of you are really here to celebrate as a young man is called to Torah, to take his place within our community. And you have a very special role as mentors in Ethan's life. May you take that role to heart, guiding him when he doesn't want to go to his mum and dad, he can come to you, and taking that role and the importance of which it's meant. May you both be blessed with all good things and lots of smachot simchas, and we say amen and mazel tov. And so for our next aliyah, we call to Torah. Yamdu l'aliyah Torah, Tal ben Chaim Baruch v'Yehudit, and Katarin bat Shoshana v'Victor l'aliyah Torah. We call to the reading of Torah, Tal and Kate. And our yad now moves to Ethan.
ברכו את אדוני המבורך.
ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד.
ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר בחר בנו מכל העמים ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
אמן.
אמן. וספרת לך 7 שבתות שנים, 7 שנים 7 פעמים, והיו לך ימי 7 שבתון שנים, 49 שנה. ועברת שופר תרועה בחודש השביעי, ועשו לחודש ביום הכיפורים תביאו שופר בכל ארצכם. וקידשתם את שנת 50 שנה, וקראתם דרור הארץ לכל יושביה יובל, היא תהיה לכם, ושבתם איש אל אחוזתו, ואיש אל משפחתו תשובו.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת, וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני, נותן התורה.
Amen.
Amen. Mishaberach Avotenu Avraham Yitzchak Yaakov Imotenu Sarah Rivkarach Avaleim. May the God of our ancestors bless you, Kate and Tal, as you stand here called to Torah, in the presence of Torah, in the presence of God, and the fact that it is also Shabbat. But with Ethan, your son, who will be called to Torah next, becoming a bar mitzvah. It's a very special moment as parents are able to stand with their child as they read from Torah, to mark a transition in experience and a transition in age. And this is something that has been so very important to the two of you, to be in this moment. And you shared with me some of the things that you appreciate and you love most about Ethan. You love the fact that he has really blossomed, that you can see his potential in him, which is something that's really important, and that he have a playful relationship. It seems like with many people, but especially with you. And for you, Tal, you love doing sports with Ethan. But one of the things that you said that I wrote down that really stuck with me is that he is a self-learner. And you've seen that in all the things that he does. And that ultimately you are, can I use the term BFFs? Best friends forever. And of course, Amy isn't up here right now, but Amy shared with me that one of the things she loves most is, come on up, Amy. If you've noticed, Amy loves to sing, and she loves to participate in the music, and she just loves it when, Ethan, you sing with her, and you sing lots of songs together, and she gets into that, and that's something that's special. But even deeper than that, I've seen how the two of you interact, and how much love you have for your sister, and how much care and concern. And that's just something that is so beautiful, and that speaks, and then I'll speak a little bit more about that in a moment, speaks to who you are. May you all be blessed with so much love and with so much happiness, with friends and with community, as we say Amen and Mazel Tov. And so our third and our final aliyah, we call to Torah. Yamod, Yamod, Yamod. Eitan Daniel ben Tal v'Katarin l'Aliyah HaTorah. Habar Mitzvah v'Hamaftir. We call to the reading of Torah. Ethan, our Bar Mitzvah and the Maftir.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Va'ed.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר בחר בנו מכל העמים ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen.
אמן. יובל היא שנת 50 שנה תהיה לכם. לא תזרעו ולא תקצרו את ספיחיה ולא תזרעו את נזיריה. כי יובל היא קודש תהיה לכם. מן השדה תאכלו את תבואתה. בשנת היובל הזאת תשובו איש אל אחוזתו. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Mishaberach Avotenu Avraham Yitzchak Yaakov Imotenu Sarah Rivkarach Avaleim. May the God of our ancestors bless you. As you stand here called to Torah, in honor of Torah, in honor of God, in honor of Shabbat, in honor of your parents, and in honor of your sister, and in honor of what it means to be a bar mitzvah. Ethan, I looked up your name. I wanted to know for real what Eitan meant, what Ethan meant. Did you know it occurs 8 times in the Torah? Did you know that? Did your dad know that? You chose the name, you should know that.
Oh, I didn't know it time, I know.
And do you know what it means? And I thought how brilliant your parents were when they named you. Because Ethan means strong, optimistic, solid, enduring, and permanent. And when I was looking at that, I was like, that fits Ethan so well. Because what I have seen in you, within your neshama, within your soul, within your heart, is a strength that is beyond your maturity. I've seen optimism in the things that you do, and I think one of the things that you do is you greet the world, as our rabbis like to say, with a pleasant disposition. You bring so much joy when you walk into a room to the people around you. But what's really in your heart is what counts, and I've seen so much warmth and love and care, and also the fact that you know what you want, and I think that that's so very important. These are the characteristics, Eitan, that are going to take you far in your life, knowing that you can be who you want to be, supported by your mum and your dad and your sister, your family extended and both your new family that if you have adopted here locally. May you be blessed in all things, but especially in the Birkat HaKohanim that was passed down from generation to generation, from parents to children. I'm going to ask your mum and dad to place their hands on your head as we share in this blessing. May God bless you, and may God watch over you always.
Ya'er Adonai
May the lights of God's presence shine through you and be gracious to you.
Isa Adonai, Isa
God's presence lift you to wondrous heights, allowing you to be who you need to be, who you want to be, and who you are, and allowing you to have the most important blessing of all, the blessing of shalom, of peace. And we say amen and mazel people who are in need of healing of body, healing of mind, and healing of soul. And we turn to page 371 in our prayer book.
Leino
this time Albert Bentata, Eva Marks, Gabrielle Batitsaku Devora, Annette French, Henry Gladwin, Anita Mini, Sue Brown, Rona Zinger, Aviva Bentata, Lindsay Ecklinger, Margaret Cochran, Nissim Yona Batnatan, Shmuel Vasheli, Orben Miriam Yuval, Adira Batrachel, Bella Magid, Hannah Batdora, Mel Wright, Grigory Marshanovsky, Lydia Kostenko, Marsha Moore, Morris Mark, George Shaw, Douglas Simons, Rachel Carruthers, Fred Seligman, and Diana Bliss. If you'd like to mention the name of a loved one for healing, I invite you to share their names out loud or in your heart at this time. Blessed is God to bring healing to those who are unwell and strength and comfort to those who are their caregivers, and we say, Amen. Friends, we rise now for Hagba and Lila as we lift and dress the Torah.
V'zot HaTorah asher sam Moshe mipnei bnei Yisrael al pi Adonai beyad Moshe. V'zot HaTorah asher sam Moshe mipnei bnei Yisrael al pi Adonai beyad
If I could ask you to join us here at the Bema as we turn in our prayer books to page 376 and 377 for the prayer for our country and for the state of Israel.
For our country. Let us bless our country of Australia and all its people. Let us have dreams in this historic land of dreamers. Let the hot winds from the desert fire our imagination. Let the red soil of the plains keep us rooted to the things that matter. Let the waters of our lakes, rivers and oceans flow into our hearts, giving us depth and understanding. Keep your eyes open to the beauty of this land. May we strive to keep its beauty present and strong. Help us remember those who have lived in this land before us, and those who have made it their home in more recent times. May we never be lazy for the work for peace. May we honor those who have died in defense of our ideals. Grant our leaders wisdom and forbearance. May they lead with justice and compassion. Let the compassion be like the encompassing coastlines of our continent. May acceptance, kindness, and peace live steadily within this ancient and enduring land. Amen.
Amen. And the prayer for our country. Invite Lisa onto the beamer. Prayer for Israel.
שאלו שלום ירושלים, ישליו אוהבייך. אבינו שבשמיים, צור ישראל וגואלו, ברך את מדינת ישראל, ראשית צמיחת גאולתנו. הגן עליה בעברת חסדך, ופרוס עליה סוכת שלומך, ושלח אורך ואמיתך לראשיה, שריה ויועציה, ותקנם בעצה טובה מלפניך, ונתת שלום בארץ ושמחת עולם ליושביה, ונאמר
Amen. We remain standing as we return the Torah to the Ark on page 374.
Yeah, hallelujah, Shem Adonai, Ki nizkar shemo levado. Odo al eretz v'shamayim, vayarem keren le'amo, tehillah lechol asira, Ibnei Yisrael al tirot. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Ki lekach tov natati lachem, Torati al tazolu, et chaim ki l'machazim ba, v'checha me'ushar, derech hadach enoam, v'chol tifotecha, shalom. Ashirenu Adonai elecha, v'nashuva, kadesh yameinu keketem, kadesh yameinu keketem.
We may be seated. Ethan, I have a question I want to ask you. When you go out in the middle of summer and it's a hot day and you go out, whether it's kiteboarding or something out sports related, what does your mum tell you to do? Put on sunscreen. Absolutely. Your parents have other words of advice like that for you? Just a little bit, huh? He's kind of looking there going, yes, and then shaking his head. And the reality is that we are told to do things constantly. It doesn't matter if we are a child of 3 or 2, or if we're a bar mitzvah, or even if we're an adult. My parents still try to tell me what to do. Note the word try. And I think that there's something really important in certain types of advice or things that we are told to do. When you go out into the sun, we're told to put on sunscreen because it makes sense, right? It's just one of those things that we know absolutely makes sense. When there's inclement weather, like terrible weather, a news reporter will come on and tell us that we have to, especially if it's heavy rain or heavy wind, to batten down our outdoor furniture, or if we know this, I get an SMS from my auto insurance company telling me when it's hailing to make sure I park my car under cover. Does anybody else get SMSs from insurance companies, your car insurance? Constantly. Even though I left that insurance company, I still get the SMSs. And I think that there's something really, really phenomenal in what we call preventative measures even. And I think there's your Torah portion, this Shabbat really speaks to us about preventative measures. Just a little bit further from where you read, and I'll just give you the translation. It says, if any of your fellow Israelites become destitute and are unable to support themselves among you, you must help them as you would a foreigner or a stranger, so that they can continue to live in your community and to live with you. And how the rabbis interpret that verse is to say, don't wait until somebody is at the lowest that they can be to help them. If you see someone starting to go down, maybe, is that your insurance company? As you see somebody starting to go down on a downward spiral, it calls upon us to step in and to help them. Because it's much harder to pick up the pieces, as we know, when things aren't perfect, if everything has fallen apart, if everything is broken. But we know that when things start to fall apart, start to go wrong, it's much easier for us to step in and offer a helping hand. And you can apply this concept to absolutely everything, whether it's relationships in family or outside, whether it's about preventative measures in the community about some of the social things that we face, of homelessness, for example, those who are hungry in our community. If we can help somebody before they fall, the chances are they won't fall because they'll feel loved and supported. Ethan, I see that already in your personality. That desire to step forward and help. That desire to ensure that people around you are happy, are safe, and are secure. And if there's one other thing, you already took real important messages about the Shemitah year and about the Yovel in your drush. If you can take another message from your Torah portion, is never be afraid to step forward to help at somebody at any stage. And I think that's a life lesson that all of us can benefit with. Shabbat Shalom. We're going to, my friends, we're almost concluding our service. We're going to continue now with Aleinu. I'll tell you what's happening. We've got Aleinu, and then we've got Kaddish. Then our Vice President, Joanne, will make some announcements and presentations. Our service will end with Ethan and Tal leading us in a Nin Zmirot, and then we will lead into, and Kate as well. Then we'll continue and end our service officially with Havdalah. If I could ask you to please rise.
Aleinu l'shameach b'nom hakol, la'atetu al yotzei breshit, shelo asanu k'nei ha'aratzot, ve'lo samanu k'mishpot ha'adama, shelo sam chelpenu k'hem, ve'gor aleinu k'chol ha'monam, v'anachnu korim, u'mishachar
Kaddish, page 595. יש כוכבים שאומרם מגיע ארצה רק כאשר הם עצמם עבדו בעינם. There are stars up above, so far away we only see their light, long, long after the star itself is gone. And so it is with people that we love. Their memories keep shining ever brightly, though their time with us is done. But the stars that light up the darkest night, these are the lights that guide us as we live our days. These are the way we remember. And for the week of Shiva, we remember in our community, Jack Werdak will be actually laid to rest this coming week. And for the Shloshim, the 30 days of memory, we remember Lorian Brown, Maria dos Años da Concierto Ribeiro, Paulina Gershenson, Cyril Holzman, Laurie Gilbert Kay, John Kersner, Rosa Muravyov, Solomon Norman, and Derek Prinsley. And of course, still part of the Shloshim, we mourn the lives so senselessly taken in the recent terror attacks in Sri Lanka. If you would like to remember a loved one for Shiva, Shloshim, or Yahrzeit, I invite you to share their name out loud at this time.
Aaron Moses Daniels.
Zecher Tzadik Livracha, may the memory of the righteous be for a blessing as we join together with Kaddish Yatom on page 598. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabbah, v'yamad divrach pirtei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayachon v'yom echon, v'chayedachol Beit Yisrael, v'agalav izman kariv v'merur, amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah v'barach l'olam l'amei al-mayas, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yikramam v'yitnaseh, v'yitada v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei d'kudashah v'richu, le'ela mikol brachata v'shirata, Tushvachata v'nechemata, da'amiran v'yama v'imrarur. Yehei shlama rava min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'yakol Yisrael v'imrur. Oseh shalom b'mramav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu v'yakol Yisrael v'imrur. Amen. Hamakom yenachem etchem b'tok sha'ah havlei Tzion Yerushalayim. May the source of peace and peace to all who mourn and comfort to all who are bereaved in Zion and Jerusalem and around the world, and we say, Amen. As we are seated, Joanna, our Vice President, will make some announcements.
Shabbat Shalom. On behalf of Rebecca Silk, our President, and our Board of Governance, welcome to TBI, whether you are here in time of memory for Shabbat, or as I suspect, to celebrate with Ethan and his family as he becomes a bar mitzvah. Welcome to Grandmother Susan from the United Kingdom, as well as Uncles Chris and Johnny. Some have travelled a little bit closer from New Zealand. We also say Shabbat Shalom to family in Israel. Will you please join me, Ethan? Please join me, Ethan. I'm going to share a little bit about you with our community. Last Shabbat, as well as today, our community was treated with a beautiful rendition of Ashrei, and we hope that you'll come again and share with us. At Wednesday's rehearsal, I observed a dedicated young man who engaged easily with Amy and responded well to the challenge of parental and rabbinic interruption continually during the delivery of your drush, as well as the service. There were no such interruptions needed today. Your parents have shared some words with me that I'm going to share with the community. You are a gentle, well-mannered, most of the time, and compassionate boy. You care about people, animals, and justice. You're extremely good at sport, and you excel in every discipline you have tried, and have always represented your school in sports. You currently play for Maccabi in basketball, and you're representing Mount Scopus in triple jump. Your relationship with Amy is special. You often say that you really are the big brother, even though you are more than 5 years younger. You deeply care about her, and I can tell she to you as well. You're amazing at playing connecting with Amy and also managing her idiosyncrasies. This year, Ethan has started at Mount Scopus. You're in year 7. Moving from a more liberal government primary school has been challenging, but you've risen to it? Yes, challenging. You've shown a great ability to adapt and step up to a new level, including uncomplainingly attending morning services 4 times a week, and your bus leaves. Okay, apparently he complains, but his bus leaves at 6:51 a.m. in the morning. You are on the bus though, yes? Yes, 4 days a week. Ethan's favourite subjects are English and science and sport. Family and friends are important to Ethan. You are sociable and love it when you go to see extended family and feel part of a greater whole. And now you have a greater whole of a TBI community as well as the wider progressive world community. So Mazel Tov. I have some gifts on behalf of TBI for you. Excuse me while I pop down here. So firstly, we have a certificate to commemorate today, and you can remember this special time, as well as a book on our stained glass windows. Have you on the actual windows? Yes. So maybe you can match each picture with all of them afterwards. We have a certificate. We have a discount voucher to the next Netzer camp, as well as a certificate from the Union for Progressive Judaism, our Ruth Body. And a Kiddush cup, you may enjoy Shabbat with your family.
If I could please ask our Scopus students just to refrain from applauding. We're almost towards the end of the service. Sorry, Joanne.
That's okay. I'm just taking it all back from Ethan now that I've given it to him. I'm putting it neatly away and saying Mazel Tov. Enjoy your family. So we are here every Shabbat. There are no presidential announcements, but I hope to see you all next Friday night at 6:15 and then Shavuot next Saturday at 10 a.m. Shabbat Shalom.
I'd like to invite Tal, Kate, and Ethan, and Amy can come along if she wants, onto the bima as we end our service before Havdalah with our Nim Smirot. Say farewell to Shabbat and enter in a new week. Say goodbye to a little boy as a young man emerges.
Ya la 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 la.
Shalom. Let us join together in Kiddush, and there's challah and wine and biscuits, and there's grape juice as well. The lighter one is the grape juice, the dark at the back. But let's join together. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagaf l'chaim, mazel tov.